Hi, Nikki here from Purple Patch Fishing. Well, today I'm heading out on Lake Hume. The target species is redfin. We're going to use soft plastics. Let's hope we can get a few. Remember, like and subscribe. Let's go fishing. But they haven't got teeth. Here he comes. Oh, there he goes. Just using today, I'm using soft plastics. This is a Sprat 85 hybrid and it's in sickle UV. It's nice clear with some flecks through it, and the redfin, think it's a worm or something cruising through the water. So this soft plastic, all I'm doing is casting it out and waiting for it to sink, hit the bottom. It's reasonably deep out there, so I found that the redfin are sitting down quite deep, so I'm letting that lure just sink to the bottom, and then I'm just giving it a nice slow wind, and every now and then I just stop and let it sink back down, just to keep it along the bottom, because that's where they are. I have found they're hiding today. Oh, I'm on. Nice little redfin. Look at that. I've been hooking them all just in the top of the mouth there. See the hook there just sticking out. Makes it nice and easy to get that hook out, and without damaging him. When I say that. There we go. Isn't he cute? Alrighty, last weekend I was fishing a brim comp in saltwater in an estuary. I was actually using this lure. Same lure, different species. So the difference is though, is that I'm working the lure differently. So with the redfin, I'm just letting it sink to the bottom and giving it a slow roll back to the boat. Last weekend when I'm fishing for brim, I was actually letting it sink and then lifting it up off the bottom and then letting it sink again. So same lure, just different technique for a different species. Got him. Here's a littlie. But it's a fish. Oh, got him in the bottom lip this time. Be careful not to get that hook in my fingers. I won't put my finger in that mouth because that hook's. I actually went through the bottom lip, through the top and then through the bottom. Yay! So again, I've cast out and I'm just waiting till that lure hits the bottom. It's on a light jig head, so it takes a little while to get down there. It's just working its way through the water column. And just gentle lifts. Wait for it to hit the bottom again. Soft plastics are great like that. You can work them lots of different ways, use lots of different techniques, and it's a matter of finding out which technique is working on the day and for the species that you're targeting. We did start off this morning with a slow roll. I'm doing a lift and letting it drop at the moment, so just change the technique throughout your session. That feels a little bit better, a little bit more weight. I really let that sink and sit onto the bottom before I started winding it back. Not bad. Not a bad one. Oh, feisty. Yay, that's all right, that one. That's a good one. It's probably the biggest one of the day, almost. 27, 28. Let's hold him there while we get the camera organised so I can measure him for the gauntlet. Yeah, 28. We're ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
It is already.
Oh, it is already. Oh, you're funny.
Well done.
That's not a redfin. I mean, oh my Jesus. That's, okay, that's probably a carp. Oh no. We might want to start the boat and chase this. Oh, this is something good. My guess is it's a carp. I'm hoping it's a nice big trout, but I wouldn't think so. Or a yellow belly would be, but I reckon it's a trout. It's a carp. It hasn't jumped. It's heavy. It's heading for that bloody. It'll head for cover if it can. Oh, there we go. It's coming up. It's coming up. I might just tighten my drag just a fraction, see if I can get some control. Nope. Actually, no, it's all right. I've just turned his head because he's out. Just holding onto the spool a little bit just to see if I can get a little bit on him. There we go. Here we go. Getting some. I'm gaining. He's coming towards me, so come on. Oh, we just broke the surface, whatever. This is only really light brim gear. I'm glad I put the heavier leader on though. Oh, there he goes again. I don't think there's any snags out here, so I think I can be patient. I'm just taking my time and just trying to gain where I can. Because if it's carp, they're pretty big, and oh yeah, it's a big carp. Big, smelly, stinky carp. Just letting the rod do the work, winding it down and just pulling it up and letting the rod do the work for me. I've got a fairly tight drag. If I do my drag too tight, I'll lose it. So I'm just tiring him out up the front. Just little gains, little winds. I would imagine he'll run again soon, but oh, it's a big carp. Look at that. Oh, that's a big carp. Check that out. Check out the size of that carp. I'm on a brim lure. They haven't got teeth, so that lure's fairly well down, but they haven't got teeth. Here he comes. Oh, there he goes. Oh, back that drag off just a fraction. Let's look at that lure in the corner of his mouth there. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh my God, that's a big stinky carp. my lure back out there. They seem to be out. There must be a bit of a drop off out there, I reckon. Let that lure really sink down and sit on the bottom. Those real little ones were hitting it. Oh, that was a tap. Tap, tap. There we go. Got one too. Feels a good, better than those little ones we were getting before. All right, just picking it up off the bottom. Those bigger ones. Wow. Oh, look at the bend in the rod. Yeah, very different. Different to those little ones. The little ones are hitting it on the move, but these bigger ones are just sitting.
Almost like a brim.
Yeah. Look how the greens in it. Oh, I think that's going to be nice eating that one. I find it interesting how the little ones were taking it when you're doing a slow roll, but these bigger ones are really just picking it up off the bottom. Blair and I are using the same lure, which is the Sprat 85, the hybrid, but I'm using Sickle UV, and I think Blair's got the Super Oil on, which is two-tone. And he seems to be getting a lot more hits than me, so I think I'm going to swap over to the same colour. It's overcast. I'm just wondering if, so the clear lure's doesn't seem to be working as well. I think it needs to be more of a dark colour so it's a profile. So I'm going to do that when I get this one in, because I can't have him out fishing me. At the moment I'm just letting my, tick lure, oh, come on, come back. I'm letting that lure sit on the bottom. And that was a little ready. That hit it then. They're picking it up off the bottom, those bigger ones. So I'm working it all the way back to the boat. Oh! I saw a trout. I got my lure almost back to the boat, so I wound it in and I saw a trout. Cool. Ooh, that's got me thinking now. Got me thinking big time. We might have to have a bit of a trawl later on with some hard bodies. I'll have to see what I've got in my tackle box. Oh, I just lifted, actually when I lifted it that time, I gave it a couple of little lifts. Oh! Yay! That's an ingredient if ever I've seen one. I've had an absolute blast here on Lake Hume this morning, targeting reddies, soft plastics where they go, even got a nice big stinky carp. Too much fun. And I'll catch you next time on the water.